Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Let's start the evening with a salute to the flag, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hello and good evening. It is almost 5 minutes after 5. It's Tuesday, April 22. This is the monthly meeting of the planning board. I'm glad to see it's a full house. I anticipated there might be a full house. We'll try to move through things cleanly and swiftly to the extent that we can, but we don't want to give anyone short shrift. So if any of you are here, there are several things that we're going to be going through first before we get to what a lot of people I think are interested in, which might be 11 Bridge. That will probably be an hour or so away by the time we get to 11 Bridge, maybe 45 minutes. Feel free if you want to go outside and sit on the front steps. When we're done with the other items, one of us will come out and say, hey, we're about to start the next phase in the public hearing if you want to come back inside. But that's just to keep you, in case you're not interested in the other things. The other things are interesting, so I want to make sure you know that. And just letting you know that. And let's start the meeting. So minutes. Have you folks here had a chance to look at the minutes from last week?
Motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve.
Second.
A second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I failed to introduce our newest member of the planning board. I apologize. Eddie Corcoran is sitting over here. And we're thrilled to have you here, Eddie, and thank you for joining the team. You are here as an alternate at the moment. So and alternates can contribute, are welcome to contribute, or asked to contribute, but not voting unless they are a full member of the board. Right now we have the full complement. So so Eddie will be able to ask questions and join in to the extent that he feels comfortable from here on in. So thank you for being here. And I should also mention as well, I want to mention the people who are here in the room tonight. You'll see Liz Vale is not here. John Bjorkman is here. He works with Liz. He's an attorney. With Nelson Pope and Voorhees, we have Kathy Eisman on this side, and we have John Eisman on that side. John Ellsworth. John Ellsworth. Everyone knows Doris. Up here next to Ed is Drew Harvey and Susan Hewitt, myself, John Shaka, Grania, and Larry Perrine and Grania Cohen over here. So, and Barbara is our stenographer taking notes on the screen. So just to give you the lay of the land. Okay, so my apologies. Let's go back to what we've got going on here. So we approved the minutes, did we?
Yep.
Okay, let's move on to number 3, decisions. Number 1, site plan application of number 203 Madison. Is anyone here from 203 Madison? If not, okay. Right. That's fine. What do you have for us tonight, Kathy, on 203 Madison?
So we have the final conditional site plan for the whole for your consideration. This has been before the board for several months, and there was a pre-submission conference public hearing. Got some input. We did a coordinated review on SECRA. There was variances required. The variances were obtained, and this and the plan actually was revised based on input from the planning board. So that was really successful review in my mind. One of the things was that they created a turnaround on Germain Avenue, so that way no one has to back out onto Germain anymore. And the parking stalls off of Madison were reduced slightly, so it's not going to be the backyard, but there will be 4 parking spaces off of Madison. So there are a few things that they'll have to complete after approval by the planning board, including health department approval, ARB, I believe is still pending, and curb cut, or Madison for a new curb cut. But the other items are more administrative, and but otherwise this is ready to be voted on.
Right. I did notice, and I know there was a last minute of addition to make sure the findings of fact included the dates of the public hearings.
Yes.
There were public comments that were given by I think that was at the pre-submission conference. If you might remember, there were neighbors who were concerned about traffic, and thus we're having traffic go into the parking lot. And we want to make sure, what else did they say? We want to make sure the space upstairs doesn't become an apartment. And that was alleviated as well.
Yeah,
but-
I'll amend that and have that ready for you to
Lovely.
sign tomorrow then.
Great.
And we did ascertain that the sidewalk is still usable even under construction, because there was enough width.
That's right. And I believe that's actually in the conditions.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's noted in the conditions for approval.
If there is a time where they need to approach onto the sidewalk, they have to have a management plan to relocate the traffic, at least during that period. But all the construction vehicles will be all parked.
So that people in the audience know what we're talking about, the building in question on the corner of Madison and Germain, there's a restoration, let's call it, that's proposed. And there's a sidewalk abutting the building. So we noted that when that scaffolding goes up, it will be on the public sidewalk, which is where kids and others walk. So we want to make sure there was coordination between the village and the construction group about that. And there has been, and there will be. That's part of the condition. Okay. So subject to those changes that we just discussed, or with those changes in mind, I guess I would accept a motion to adopt the determination with those changes.
So moved.
Thank you, Larry. Second by Drew. All those in favor to adopt?
Aye.
Right.
That's 5 of us. Thank you. That's unanimous. Okay, discussion item 31 Long Island Avenue. Consider discussion of the proposed ice machine. Are you here for that, sir? Come on up. I'm going to be asking everyone who speaks tonight, and so you're the first, I'll be saying it to you, but it's really to everyone. Please say your name clearly and spell your last name if you would, please, and where you live. And just as a note, the microphone is right above your head. So you don't have to speak up, but just stay about where you are now. Thank you.
My name is David Scavone. I'm just someone name like it's CHIAVONI. I'm the owner, operator, and builder of 31 Long Island. Everybody knows that, I'm sure. Well, I was supposed to, I have a little property there in the corner, kind of like in a triangle, it's not really being used. It's in the triangle. It's supposed to be a giant transformer. When 7-Eleven was going there, as everywhere goes. It was supposed to be a giant transformer. So when that came out, we didn't need a transformer. We moved it to the other side of a little one.
I was wondering. Okay.
So it's basically a dead spot, paying taxes on it. You can see it's all landscaped, it's beautifully ready to go. I've had this in my plan since they took away my second floor and took away my other stuff. It was always my plan to do this. The boats are here, it's right there. It's just sitting there. I have the water, electric, ready to go. Plugged in, it's only 4 months a year. I went around town, they consider this a accessory structure, the boats, but I consider it a machine. It's just there for 4 months. Because it was a triangle, I don't have the 10 feet that you should have, so I'll be honest with you. But it's also only gonna be there for 4 months. This machine it's not just an ice chest, it also has reverse osmosis and it produces 100% pure bottled water in ice form and in refills. So it takes salt water and I can make fresh ice water. So it's very convenient for the boats, the demand. I just think it's great for the village and I'm here to stay with it until I get it.
When you say produces water, does someone bring, are they given a cup or does someone bring a container?
This machine is a state-of-the-art machine. You bring your bottle, your 5-gallon bottle, and it refills it.
Okay.
Or your gallon, or it bags, this machine makes the ice, but it also bags it right there in front of you. Bag drops out and just fills it up inside and then it brings it out to you.
Okay,
So
okay.
this is all fresh, state-of-the-art. They have them all up the island, everyone in Southampton, very convenient. The fishermen, there's always complaints, I know the fishermen, they can never get ice in the morning and we're gonna make it economical piece of.
Okay,
And you can see, like, it's really set up for it. I also like to mention, I went around town, there's 10 more ice chests around with no permit, and they're not any setbacks, I took pictures of all of them, there's 10 ice chests in town. So I'm not really looking for anything that's. I took one of every one in the village, 10.
oh, this is what you're giving us now?
Yeah, there's 10
I see what you're
ice
saying.
chests that
I
are
see.
not permitted, they're on the sidewalk, mine is not on the sidewalk, mine is
Okay.
off, it's perfect, it's a little ramp.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've driven by, but.
Great.
It's kind of a nice little spot up there.
Thank you.
You know.
And I do have the images, we have the images that you gave us. during this.
Of the unit.
Yes,
Got it.
It doesn't show, but it's gonna have a black roof to match. Everything is on top. The unit makes everything on
Yeah.
top, so it's in my lease, my tenant. Told my neighbors, I screened it. I don't know, we'll see. I
Okay.
would like for sure, I think it's good for me and those.
okay,
I
So,
only use about 40% of my property there, so I would like to
I hear you.
take care of that.
so it's a public vending machine?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
a vending
okay.
machine. You put a card in and it makes it right
And it
there
makes
for
it
you.
right.
Mainly, you know, the voters and it's convenient and it's gonna be economic. It was $12 for a bag of ice in town. I'm hoping to do half of that, and make it nice and convenient for people.
Okay, let me kick this, do you have anything else? I'm gonna ask,
I can put it out there.
Thank
There
you.
it is. Of course, I wanna do it, I want it 4 months a year, goes in, has to be stored up in the winter anyway. And of course, it's the season, so.
Right.
I'm gonna miss my season. And I
Right.
was I went to the building department, it's only for 4 months. I'd like, can I get a temporary permit? They've been doing it down the street, they let everybody do it. I was hoping I could slide that by, because it's a $90,000 machine, so.
oh,
Okay,
wow.
it's like,
Okay, all right. Stay at the podium, but I'm gonna ask Kathy to, I think you wrote something up
Yeah.
on this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So, it is a seasonal, self-service, as, Tony said. It's located in the southwest portion of the property. If we were considering more of a, accessory use rather than a structure, it really doesn't fit within the definition of a structure, because it is a temporary, it's
freestanding, right, it's freestanding plugs in, yeah.
yeah,
so it's not something that would need zoning board relief, so,
right,
for setbacks, and that is a very constrained property, as you know, so.
right,
We had put together a decision for the planning board's consideration, just, so that way it's the review, it is, Tony said, temporary summer use, and
The slide cave in is pretty much, I don't do any construction, so nobody has to deal with it, pretty much. We spent a lot of money on landscape, the building looks great, I hope everybody appreciates it. You're not building much, they worked very hard on it.
it looks very nice, it's good to see people in there, I like that. Are we obligated to have a public hearing in any way for this?
not at all, and actually, this is one of the type of actions that the planning board can waive the full site plan requirements on. And in any case, it's really the planning board's determination whether a public hearing is needed on an action. So that is, or whether you think it's needed rather than you have to wait it. So there is no requirement to have a public hearing.
Okay. I did also hear, because this came up fairly quickly at our level. It may have
I've been
been,
talking about it for 2 years, the building department.
right, but we didn't know about until
No.
quite recently. But one of the things that Liz Vale said, who's our attorney, who's not here tonight, John's here, was that, perhaps we can do something on a temporary basis, like maybe for the summer, we'll give you permission. And then if there are problems, if the neighbors have a issue, we'll revisit,
I need 4 months, 4.5 months max, that's all I need. And I don't think anybody, I've talked to most everybody, everybody's pretty good with it, but like I say, let's try it for a year and let's make it work for anybody and then we go from there.
I don't know if you folks on the board have had a chance to look at it or have any thoughts about that, or,
Is this type of application typically annual? It's a seasonal, temporary?
I can make it that way if you want.
I just didn't know what
No
typically-
stress on anybody.
And I would say that you may want to do that once and see if
Right.
it doesn't work out.
Right.
And then,
And then
And
put it
then
in
let it-
I'm for
perpetuity?
that. I don't wanna make any
Yeah.
problems for anybody in the village either. I live here, I live on 46 Baby, I drive by it 10 times a day, so.
Great. And it's all on private property, so there's no insurance?
It's on his
issue
private
for-
property.
For the village,
Insured, and
it's all on,
separate
yeah.
entrance, like, it actually enters from the side, I don't even see it, it's kinda like, I have it pretty well taken care of. I appreciate your time, I like, like I say,
course, of
summer.
John, do you have any, attorneys, do you have any comments?
Nope, as Liz told you, I'm sure that under 314.6, we have this expedited procedure where the applicant doesn't have to go through the plan review.
Right.
And a public hearing for minor things like this.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much. I love my village.
I do have in front of me and I think we all have in front of us, finding, should we decide to go this route? We have a determination saying we get to go forward with this if we want to, if we decide to. Do we need to go through the language of that now? Kathy and John?
If you'd like to highlight, most of the points are in there as far as the temporary nature of the, one of the things is that the applicant would have to apply for a building permit, the standard language is within 12 months, but that, you know, clearly something that.
Would not apply to this.
Will be there tomorrow. if it's-
I have everything right. I just see, I'm very organized, I'm village. That's what I do for business.
Okay.
Doing this for a long time.
Okay, so as long as we're clear that this is for this year, and this, so I want to make sure that if there are problems for any reason, that the public can come in and revisit this going forward.
I give my words to the village. It's pretty- I'm good for that.
Understood, understood. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
I just have one question.
Yes,
Sure.
I see you X'd out the side of the image.
Yeah, so I wasn't gonna do all the decals all around, I'm only doing the
Yeah,
decals, I don't need decals on the sides, and also the one that they sell has a blue, and I'm doing black to match. Yeah, I'm not doing no lights, no nothing, it's just has a little display light and no, three
It
sticks,
doesn't
they're not
make
gonna, they were so
noise.
tacky. that,
You can't see the
I
same
couldn't-
from Redwood, right?
couldn't
It's like,
do that.
yeah.
It's actually on the plan, already the three sides, there might have been a picture on on the application of the whole thing with
Yeah.
that, to show you the unit.
right,
Okay.
right.
Definitely only face.
So you're being,
The street side.
yeah, yeah.
Just the streets, and you don't even see, if you walk by, it's like a little path that made through this kind of nice,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
All right, hope, we're good?
Anyone want to? Thank you. Thank you very much. Any motions by anyone? Anyone care to pick a motion to accept this, or do you want to pause and think about it for another month, or what do you
No,
think?
no. Thanks.
I think it's just for this summer, a motion to accept it as
Mhm.
the temporary.
And we do have a written document here already. so-
And the building permit would cover everything like noise ordinance and everything that would,
There's no noise, it's busting.
I'm sure not, 'cause it's a brand new machine, but you know, just
Flashing
for
lights and
going
things like
forward
that.
or
That's right.
something like
That's
that.
right.
That would be under the building
That's
permit,
right.
Great.
Well, given the situation, and given that it's a temporary thing, and everyone understands that, then I'm tempted to go along with you, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're making a motion?
I'll make the motion, yeah.
So,
Drew and
second.
Susan seconds the motion. All those in favor of this?
Aye.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's very-
Have a good evening. Okay, we'll move on to item number 2 under discussion of this site plan application of Jesse Matsuka, I'm mispronouncing, I'm sorry, from Ten Restaurant. Hello. And I'll need you to say your name, please, and